Previously, we learned about while loop. In this video, we are going to learn about another kind of loop called for loop. For loop is similar to while loop. The difference is that we use while loop when we don't know when to stop. We use for loop if we know how many times we are going to loop in the programming. So let's go ahead and start learning about for loop. I'm gonna right click on the source folder and then right click on that and go to Java class, and I'll just name this for loop LOOP and then enter. So just like many other videos that you have seen in the past, we see public class for loop and the name of the file is forloop.java, and we obviously need main method. That is the entry point of our Java program. So I'm gonna go ahead and start writing my main method. It's gonna be public static void main, and this is going to take the string array argument, opening and closing curly braces, and inside main method it's where we are going to write our code. So for loop has this syntax. So I'm going to start with keyword for and then opening and closing parentheses, and over here I need to write three things. That is, first I need to declare a variable. So I'm going to declare integer and I'm going to say int I equal to 0, and I is less than, like I have to put when I want this loop to terminate. So I is less than 10 and then semicolon I plus plus. So I'm saying each time you loop through, increment by 1, and you obviously have to put opening and closing curly braces and hit enter. Whatever code we are going to loop, it's going to go inside this for loop between this opening and closing curly braces. So let's say I want to print, let's say like hello 9 times, because this is going to repeat 9 times. So I'll say system.out.println and I'll just say hello, and let's go ahead, hit run. So you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It's printing 10 times because we started with 0 and then we end with I less than 10. So it's going to go from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So starting with 0, it's gonna be, this will loop 10 times. So this is basically for loop. The difference between, once again, while loop and for loop is that we usually use for loop when we know how many times we want it to repeat. We use while loop when we do not know how many times we are going to loop through that. Okay, so let me give you an example. If I know how many times I want to repeat something, then I use for loop. But what about while loop? I said we use while loop when we do not know how many times we want it to repeat. So let's say, for example, I have a list of names. Let's say there is 1,000 names. I wanted to loop through that list, but I don't know. The purpose is that I'm trying to find a name that is like, let's say, name Sam. So I'm looping through the list. I don't know where the Sam is going to appear. So I have to keep on going until I find Sam. In that scenario, we use while loop. So hopefully this makes sense. Thank you so much for watching, and keep on practicing. Change the condition, create an infinite loop, and just make mistake. That's how you're gonna learn programming. Hopefully you learned something new here. On the next video, I don't know what I'm gonna teach, but it's gonna be something interesting. So see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you.